It's 11:30. Slowly starting to think about lunch. And I've been sitting here. Well, I've been doing lots. When I say I've been doing lots, I got up, I had breakfast, I got dressed, then set the vacuum to going. Doing lots is vacuuming, yes, and I vacuum so hard. I push a button and the vacuuming happens. Now I actually vacuumed the stairs yesterday because they hadn't been done in a while. So that looks really nice. I like the stairs when they're freshly vacuumed. I hate the idea of having carpet on my stairs. Never would do that on my own, but hey, they're there. It's there. Carpeting. I suppose if somebody falls down, it's safer that way, which is why the stairs got carpeted in the first place. Nana, old dog, slipped downstairs. They were carpeted. They were carpeted because of her. Anyway, so once the vacuum got going, I started, I made my coffee. I had my, was the last piece? Yes, my last piece of my cake. Oh, my cake. It's gone, it's gone. I heated it up because that cake is most excellent warm. Oh, when something is moist like that, warm, oh. But I actually had the second last piece last night while I was watching something or other. And after that, I thought, you know, this is probably best to get done with it tomorrow morning, and then that's the end of it, because it's a lot of sugar and it's sure it's delicious, but stop. So yeah, it was wonderful and it brought back so many memories and it's lovely, but no more. Then I started watching videos, and I only had one video in my unwatched queue, and I watched it and I thought, okay, that was interesting, but not very. And then I started hunting around and I saw that Jon Stewart interviewed Kamala Harris. So I thought, oh, let's watch that. So I watched that, and it was 3 or 4 pieces, three-part interview. That was really interesting. I enjoyed that. Then, being as I like Jon Stewart, I went on to another one that I saw there, where Jon Stewart interviewed the president of the European Bank, Central Bank, I think it was, from France. She was. And I guess, anyway, she, incredibly knowledgeable woman, and she and Jon Stewart had a great discussion. Apparently, they spoke in 2008, and she remembers Jon Stewart ending the conversation, well, everything's okay then, as long as we don't have a terrible pandemic, a worldwide pandemic. And he looked at it, because he said, she says, I remember one thing you said, and he says, what did I say? And she brought that out. Apparently, Jon Stewart predicted the pandemic. Well, there you go. But so then I went on, and I saw that somebody was interviewing John Oliver from, I think from the New York Times, someone. And it's fascinating. And I'm just amazed that it's easier to get news from comedians. That's really paring it down. But yeah, or if you're going to give me the news, joke about it. I don't know, but yeah, that was interesting. Between, I much prefer to hear what's going on in the world from Jon Stewart than newscasters. Anyway, it has turned into a semi-cloudy, semi-sunny day because I had to battle the sun coming in here, because if my vacuum runs into a solid bar of sunlight, it stops. So I have to pull the blinds. Like right now, the vacuum wouldn't go past that and stop right at sunlight and come to a halt. It was lovely. My window's not too bad, except for where the slugs walked up. They walk up my window. I knocked off the ladybug. 2 of them, I think they were. I read about that they might still be alive, that they might be hanging out in my window well because it's a warm place where they might overwinter. I'm leaving the rest of them where they are. So against the wall of the window well, there's a horde of ladybugs. Well, some of them have fallen by now. Okay, I see one. It's kind of bright. Okay, so 2, 3. I see 3 ladybugs in my window well. I'm sure there are more. Yeah, so I did plenty of vacuuming. I had the last of my cake warmed up. Yeah, because sugar is not terribly, it's not terribly good for you or me, but I react to some sugar. And I hadn't really noticed. I've only had a few pieces of that cake. Hey, Josie. When Josie scratches, you hear it down here. Yeah, I have a reaction in my eyes when I eat. Usually when I eat something gummy, not so much sugary, but something gummy. So I didn't have a major reaction last night. I noticed it because it was at the end of the night. So I don't usually eat terribly, terribly late, but this I ate later than I usually do. And so I noticed that I was having a slight reaction. My eyes, I always tell the kids, my eyes gum up when I eat gummies. Not so much when I eat sugar, but whatever. I noticed some reaction. A sugar reaction. Not extreme though. Little. Yeah, so John Oliver, Jon Stewart. And I watched my grandson. Oh, okay. I just got distracted by a picture.